Hey there, Mr. Terry, a high school history teacher, and welcome back to another History Teacher Reacts video. So as a teacher, I've been asked, have you ever been asked a dumb question before? And I've usually taken the sympathetic response and saying, no. And the biggest reason I say that is I don't want somebody to ask a question, be scolded for it, and then they're never gonna ask a question ever again. But let's be honest, I've been asked many questions that are pretty funny. And yes, even if they are asked in ignorance. So I'm going to be checking out some of the stupidest questions asked in class before with a compilation from a great memer YouTuber, Matt Rose. All right, and if you've ever asked a dumb question, or I guess if you've ever heard one, you can put them down below. But remember, be nice to your fellow man. We've all said and done stupid things before. All right, this original video is going to be down below so you can check that out, and let's get to it. All right, back in 3, 2, 1. Now, I know I'm going to feel bad at this because I'm sure I'm going to be laughing at some of them, but I promise it's not mean-spirited. I've said many dumb things, even as a teacher. All right, let's see what we got.
Biology teacher, look at the person sitting next to you. You share 99% of your DNA with them.
True.
Student? Oh my god, is that why you did the seating chart this way? Now, there is no...
Wait, why is he in a bathtub? Is he taking away my idea from a history series I thought would be hilarious, where I call it hot tub history, where you get in a hot tub with some historical figure? And I'm not in the greatest shape, and I'm sure most historians are. It'd probably actually be pretty gross, but that was a funny idea I had once. Hot tub history.
Such thing as we all know as a stupid question. It shows an inquisitive brain, as all good brains should be. But some of these questions are goddamn stupid. Where's the Great Wall of China? What was Hitler's last name? Had a student ask me, what are those pyramid-shaped things in Egypt called?
Okay, I'm getting overloaded with questions there. Oh my gosh, those were so... I gotta take a break. What was the first one? Where is the Great Wall of China? Or what is it? I hope they said what is it rather than where is it? Wait, what was Hitler's last name? I mean, usually people say, you never hear somebody usually just say Adolf. They'll say Hitler or Adolf Hitler. Okay, and then pigs actually have mouths? What?
Pigs actually have mouths?
What do you mean, actually?
I know JFK was assassinated, but is he dead? To
Yes.
a Latin professor. So, you Latin? How did people in the early mid-1900s know when the traffic light changed if everything was in black and white back then? This girl was a sophomore in high school. How many...
Okay, here's something else I want you guys to do to help me with. Okay, this is obviously like a Reddit thing. How many of these do you think are legitimate? Like they're real, or someone was just memeing to try to make a funny joke? Did this actually happen? Which one do you think are? Which ones do you think are like actual, you know, like honest questions, and how many were fake? There's no way this is. Nobody actually thought life was in black and white.
If everything was in black and white back then, this girl was a sophomore in high school.
Although I did make that joke when I, in U.S. history, when we talked about like movies, and Wizard of Oz was kind of like the full color movie, and said, yeah, guys, that's also when color was invented in the atmosphere.
How many seconds are in a meter?
Okay.
Did Shakespeare write Titanic?
Okay, Shakespeare.
I was a sophomore in high school. How many seconds are in a meter? Did Shakespeare write Titanic?
Okay, so I think that could be an honest question. You don't know who the writers are. Like, who wrote Titanic? I don't know. Was it just the director, James Cameron? But that's an honest question.
The sun is just the moon turned off, right? 8th grade history. I was a maths teacher. One day, a student, apropos of nothing, right at the start of the class, looked me dead in the eyes and asked me, how did Jesus nail his other hand to the cross? Is infertility hereditary? I thought fire was a...
What do we call this?
His other hand to the cross. Is infertility...
Is this what an oxymoron is? Okay, language majors. Isn't it technically what it's like a self-defeating statement? Infertility, hereditary. It can't be hereditary, because if you're infertile, you're not going to be having children.
Utility, hereditary. I thought fire was alive. Do people make igloos, or do they just fall from the sky that way?
Okay, that's
Seen you
stupid.
in high school, and he was dead fucking
No.
serious. Wait,
Not
birds
mine.
don't have gender, do they? Wait,
Okay.
volcanoes are real? I thought they were made up. Wait,
Okay.
they have cloth in India. She was, for the rest of our time in college, known as There's No Cloth in India Girl.
All right, historical context. India has probably been the leading producer in textiles in world history. Basically, that's where cotton, the first place that started to cultivate cotton. And yes, we're the leading textile manufacturer in the world. So this would be the worst place of a country to be wrong about when it comes to producing cloth.
Girl. Winston Churchill, yeah, isn't he a rapper or something? Not mine, but my brother's in a sex education class
Oh, no,
when
sex
he was
ed
15.
class is gonna have some ignorant
Member of his
questions.
class asked,
Let's be
Miss,
honest.
do you put your balls in? When I was 11, we had to learn about sex in science, and we were learning about IFV. Yeah, I think you mean IVF. IFV stands for Infantry Fighting Vehicle. And
Could have
one
been
boy
saying
asked
that.
how a man ejaculated, and asked if a man just had to say, "Go, sperm, go!" In health class.
Sorry, when I laugh, I cough.
A kid asked if you're doing a girl and she jerks to the side, can you right angle your penis? Actually, yes, I'm not clicking that. Why do we need any
No
more
comment.
engineers? All of the bridges are already built. No calculator is allowed on the test. Can I use the calculator app on my phone? 10th grade honours chemistry. What would liquid ice be called? So,
Ice.
were the dinosaurs before or after
Water.
the Greeks? If evolution is true, why do people not live as long as they did in the Bible? Oh, that's actually giving me a headache. This was a college class. We were talking about christening a baby, and someone asked, is that when you hit a baby with a champagne bottle? Wait, rabbits are
What?
mammals? Yes. But they lay eggs!
Oh, Easter Bunny. Easter Bunny ruined it. What the heck is the Easter Bunny? Why is it a thing? They don't lay eggs. They have nothing to do with like the Christian Easter. What? Where is that coming from? I know the etymology and everything and the history behind like Santa Claus. What the heck is the Easter Bunny story? Let me know down below.
Can blind people get drunk? I thought butter came from trees. You're telling me it came from an
What?
animal?
The
Girl
butter tree?
asked if the
Like a
world
sap?
got too heavy, would we, like... I'll give you 3 seconds just to guess what you think she asked.
It got too heavy. Okay, like it would fall from space, or like gravity be so bad we'd just be like smashed.
Nope. Would we, like, go back in time in my database program?
Is that because, to be honest, are we into some theory of relativity stuff there? Because density has an effect on gravity and gravity affects time. That might have just been poorly worded. I'll be honest.
Programming class, what's a left click?
What's a
So
left
if you don't
click?
pay your taxes, the government will light you on fire.
Yes,
No,
true.
Incarcerated means to imprison.
Oh,
You're thinking of
incinerated.
incinerated. Isn't Magellan the man who circumcised the earth? So,
Okay, that could be a typo.
prison, you're thinking of incinerated. Isn't Magellan the man
I could see that being a typo. Trying to say circumnavigated, which means to sail around the world. First off, Magellan did not actually finish that voyage. His crew did, because he died during the altercations when they landed in the Philippines. So it's actually wrong twice.
man who circumcised the earth? So, high school math class, teacher just got done passing out tests. This girl raises her hand and asks,
Raisers.
is this going to be graded on correctness?
Yes, that's really the thing how grading happens. That is
Girl
correct.
raises her hand and asks, is this going to be graded on correctness? And finally, do stupid answers...
Well, I think they'd be saying, is it like a pass-fail thing? Is it like a credit, no credit thing? You know, yeah, just poorly worded, all
The
right?
questions count. 4th grade, my teacher asked the class, what are some consequences of smoking?
Okay.
I answered, finger cancer. What? Finger cancer?
Hey, the tobacco, it gives you cancer in your fingers just like your lungs, right? All right, so here's what I want to know from you guys, okay, specifically, because this covered a lot of different classes. What are the strangest questions you've ever heard asked in a history class? Whether it's by you or, if it's you, own up, or by someone in class. I want to hear that. Okay. I've heard, a few, but nothing like crazy. Like, honestly, I've had people, maybe they're just ignorant, and someone that was like, what was 9/11? You know what I mean? Like, it's like just based off like, ignorance, I guess, that way. Not too many things that are just like, what? So anyway, I think it'd be funny to hear some of those things. And remember, if someone says, asks a dumb question that you think's dumb, don't scold them. Just answer it. And usually what happens, because you want the Schadenfreude effect of making fun of somebody's, misfortune, they'll probably end up doing that self, especially if you answer it in a way they're like, oh, duh, and then they can laugh at themselves. Then everybody wins. All right. Thanks again for watching. The original is down below, so check that out. Make sure you're supporting Matt, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.